Do you feel a certain level of anxiety because you just took on that new role as a manager? You have new employees, a new organization, and new responsibilities. It does create some level of anxiety. The difference between good managers and great managers is that great managers already know fundamentally what they need to do because it's all the same within all the different organizations. The average manager just reacts to current state and they become this reactive individual based on what the employees are looking for, what the organization is looking for, and especially what their boss is looking for. None of that matters. What matters is you go in there, make a fair assessment, then determine those things we just mentioned. In this book, which I've been skimming, it has an article about what great managers do. One of the key things that great managers that they talk about in this book is that they develop a relationship, individual relationship with employees about what they do well. What's the skill set for each employee and what do they bring on the table individually. I think is great. It's great to understand each employee's personal contribution, but here's what it misses. It misses the fact that you guys still have to do some fundamental items to get to that point, meaning that you still have to conduct a current state analysis. How are they currently managing the work? Do they have KPIs? Do they have the right goals? Do they have a way to assess training? Do they have a way of assess work? Do they understand the reasonable expectations, roles, and responsibility? Until you get to a point where you have to individually talk to employees, you yourself have to conduct what's called a current state analysis to understand whether or not that organization is doing the things correctly. Because the assumption you have to make is that the previous manager did not do their job correctly. I don't say that, Gallup says that. That is just my experience. You have to make that assumption. So you have to go in there, work uphill because there's no SOPs, there's no standards, there's nothing in there. So you have to kind of figure that out. But here's the opportunity for you is to leave a legacy by fixing all that. That is your legacy. So yes, there is a lot of anxiety as a new manager. However, if you have a plan going in and have some level of training, you feel more confident to execute to the expectations of your customer through your employees and through the organization. So if you want to learn more on how to do that, you know where to go. Get a hold of me, join my newsletter.